You can just plug this into the wall, charge whatever it is that you want to charge, and just plug in all of the other extra cables that you might need for your charging need. Hi friend, my name is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. I am usually a carry-on only traveler because I am afraid that the airline might either lose my luggage or left my luggage behind as I'm making my way to my vacation. But the way I'm planning my upcoming trip to China is a little bit complicated, so let me tell you about it really quick. So when I added up all of the hours that I'll be on the plane with the layover that we're gonna be having, we're gonna have a total of 30 hours of travel day. That is insane. That is more than a day. So we're gonna be flying from Vegas to LA, and that is about maybe 45 minutes to an hour flight. And once we do land in LA, we have about a 3-hour layover. So since we're gonna be flying Southwest to LAX, we have to, I'm pretty sure, get out of the secured area and then go to the Tom Bradley International Terminal and do our check-in and drop off our luggage and stuff like that. From there, we're gonna take our flight from LA to Singapore, and this is gonna be the longest flight that I've ever taken. According to the app, we are going to be flying for 16 hours and 55 minutes, almost 17 hours. That is like 2 days of work day if you work like an 8-hour day, which is insane. I'm not afraid of flying over to Singapore for that long. I feel like I'm gonna get bored while I'm on the plane, but I do have my iPad, my Kindle and everything, so hopefully I will not be bored. And once we land in Singapore, we have about a 3-hour layover, and I'm definitely gonna find a lounge and shower and freshen up because 17 hours on a plane, I would probably be sweaty and achy. And then lastly, from Singapore to Beijing, we're gonna fly for 6 hours and 10 minutes. So 30 hours of travel day. I feel like it's gonna be exhausting, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to sleep at least for a few hours on the plane ride. And that is mainly the reason why I decided to check in my luggage, because I feel like it'll just be easier for me and Ricky to have one bag on our back instead of having, you know, a backpack and then a suitcase. It's gonna be pretty hard to like carry everything. But let's talk about the backpack. Let's pull everything out that is already inside and I'll show you what I have. So you might be curious, the first thing that I'm gonna show you is the actual backpack. This is the backpack that I usually use to travel. It's called the PacSafe CX City backpack. And I do love the backpack because you can actually lock everything. That's why it's called the anti-theft backpack. So basically you can lock it right here. You can put the zipper in. Obviously people could still just open it, but it's, you know, harder for them to do so. And before you run to Amazon or the PacSafe website to buy it, let me just tell you the one thing that I almost hate about this backpack. It has this weird fold down feature. I don't know why they do it that way, but it does open normally like that, but when you want to zip it up, you have to kind of close it and this part would fold down, and it's just hard to zip it up or open it up really quickly if you need to get something out of it. Anyways, let's dive in and see what I have packed in here. Hi friends, Sarah's here, and I'm so sorry to interrupt today's video, but I just want to come on here really quickly to announce that I have a new freebie that you can download today. I have been sharing a lot of my recommendations and tips on how to go about planning your very first trip to Japan, and I created a very simple 12-day Japan itinerary that was inspired from my own trip to Japan. If you want to go check it out, the link will be down in the description box below. And now let's get back to the video. So let me just show you how it looks like inside. It's honestly not super packed, but I do have a list that I've already made of all of the stuff that I want to pack in here. Everything that I basically need for the travel day, for showering and stuff like that. So the first thing that I am packing with me is a set of clothes. I'm not gonna take it out, but I basically have a new t-shirt, a new pants, new underwears, obviously, and new socks in here. Like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna have about 3-hour layover in Singapore after our 17-hour long flight. Hopefully we'll be able to land early so we have more time to go to the lounge, shower, eat breakfast. So the next thing that I have is just a cardigan. I have this cardigan in actually multiple different colors. This is from Target, and I just love how thin it is. If I'm cold, it's not gonna be too thick, but it's not too thin either. That's why I have multiple colors of this. I actually have worn the black one and the burnt orange one in Japan. The next few items that I have on the list is gonna be all in here in my TSA friendly toiletry bag. I bought this a long time ago from Amazon. It's sturdy. It has like this little wire frame or something around it, so it's not as flimsy as if you were gonna just use a regular Ziploc bag for your toiletries. So let me just go in here really quickly and show you what I have. Next on the list is my deodorant. I don't know why, but I just love this Dove 0% aluminum deodorant. I've had this for, well, I didn't have this specific one for a long time, but I always repurchase this one because I love the smell. It's cucumber and green tea scent. So the next thing that I have is this Gucci Flora little travel perfume. This is probably the only Gucci thing that I can afford. I don't think I can ever afford the Gucci bag. Maybe I will in the future, I don't know. But anyways, I do like this perfume because it smells really good. It smells like flowery and sweet, and I like that it comes in a travel size, travel friendly bottle. And I love this because it will stay in your clothes and also in your body, like if you spray it just once. The next thing that I have on my list is of course some toothbrush and toothpaste. It's so funny that I am looking at my toothbrush that I have. This is actually the one that I got from the Singapore airline flight from last year when I was going to Japan. So I know that they probably will have this pack inside the plane in the bathroom, but just in case they don't, I'm just gonna have at least a set with me. I also purposely just take the toothpaste that is almost empty so I could just use it up and then throw it away. The next thing that I have is some spare contacts. Of course, I do have my glasses, but I mostly wear contacts. Maybe I didn't say it earlier, but our flight from LA going to Singapore is gonna leave at 9:50 or 9 p.m. So I know I'm probably gonna have to take off my contacts during the flight and put them back on when we land in Singapore. So I wanna make sure that I have extra contacts just in case I lose the one that I am taking off on the plane. So with that, I also have a contact solution because I need this to take off my contacts and when I need to put them back on. Speaking about my contacts, I also have my eyeglasses that I will probably put in this pouch. If you know the prescription of my eye, it's really bad. I think this eye is -8.5 and this one is -7. So if I take off my contacts, I probably am completely blind, legally blind. I don't know, but I know I cannot see. Everything will be super blurry. The next item is my shower shoes. And I know this is probably weird to have with me, but like I mentioned earlier, when we land in Singapore and have that 3-hour layover, I'm gonna take a shower. And I'm not gonna be stepping on the public shower barefoot. So I have this shower shoes or shower sandals. I got this from Amazon, of course. It's not the most comfortable sandals, so I wouldn't get this for like if you want to walk around the house. It has a bunch of holes, so I'm hoping that it will dry pretty quickly once I use it to shower at the airport. Before moving on to the next thing in the video, I just want to interrupt this video really quickly just to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I think 98% of you who are watching my video is not a subscriber, and I would love it for you to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future videos about Japan, about cruising, travel hacking, and so much more. I hope to see you on the next one, and now let's get back to the video. So the next thing that I have is my makeup pouch. I am not planning to bring a lot of makeup for this trip just because it is summertime. It is gonna be kind of like in the Southeast Asia region, and if you've been there, you know how humid it is. You know how once you shower and step out of the shower, you probably need to go back in again. So I am probably not even gonna wear makeup for most days. We'll see how I feel, but I do still want to bring something. I haven't packed my makeup brush in here, but know that I will. First, I have my powder foundation. I really like this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation and a powder, especially if you are someone who has a combination to oily like skin. I think this is perfect. After I put on my skincare, I just dab it on with like a powder brush and I'll be good to go. And then usually I just have a blush on me. This is the Milani Rose powder blush in Wild Rose. This is awesome. I like how pink it is. This is actually what I'm wearing on me right now. Another thing that I have is the mascara that I got from Japan. This is the Heroin Long and Curl Mascara Advanced Film. I actually gave a couple away to my sisters and they don't like it because this is too dry for them. But to be honest with you, I do love it. I think there's like little fiber or something inside, so it makes your eyelash look really pop, especially if you curl it the right way. And then for my eyebrow, I don't really do much with it either, but I have the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. That is what I usually do. I would just brush my eyebrow, put this on like, you know, like a mascara, and then good to go. And of course I do have my eyelash curler. This is the one that I got from Muji from Japan last time, and if I run into Muji again in either China, maybe in like Hong Kong or something, I want to get another one because I actually do love this. I was watching this one video of a YouTuber saying that if you have like Asian eyes, like, you know, the shape, the Muji eyelash curler is like the perfect shape for it. I don't know if that's true, but maybe it is. And last but not least, I have the, I don't know what it's called, but the color is Coral Cutie. And this is also the thing that I have on my lips right now. I think it's a lip stain. It kind of dries up your lip a lot, so I don't really like using this as much. I think I'm gonna take my other like lip stain that is more moisturizing and glossy, but this is just happened to be in the pouch, so I am sharing it with you. So let's go back to this pouch right here. This actually has a lot of my skincare. Basically in here I have my facial wash or facial cleanser, I have my moisturizer, this little blue bottle thing is my facial toner, I have some like face mask, like the very last thing that I put on my face at night. I kind of forgot to tell you about this earlier too, but once we get to LA and we are waiting for our flight, hopefully at a lounge, I'm gonna wash my face, do my nighttime skincare, and then hope for the best. I'm just kidding, but if you have traveled at least once, you know how small and tiny the toilet or the bathroom is inside the plane, so it's gonna be hard for me to like wash my face and everything, so I'm just gonna do it before I board. The next item that I have is this travel adapter, and I do like this because on the side here there's like a little, what is this, like a slider, so it has the USA Australia type, so if you slide it out, it will have the plug that will be compatible with the plug that we have here in the US. And then they also have the UK version, and once you slide it over, it will also give you the plug that will be compatible for the UK. And the last one, they have one for EU, which look like this, and then if you go around Europe, not in the UK, I'm pretty sure this will be compatible. I think this is what some Asian countries also have, so I feel like this is all in one adapter, which I do like. The other thing that I like about this is that other than the actual like plug-in that you can plug here, on the bottom they have two USB-A type that you can plug in and 3 USB-C plug that you can plug in. So that is just super helpful because if you are gonna bring some other stuff with you other than your phone, maybe you have your iPad, maybe you have your Kindle, your camera, whatever it may be, you can just plug this into the wall, charge whatever it is that you want to charge, and just plug in all of the other extra cables that you might need for your charging need. So I really love this. I have one, Ricky has one, and I definitely highly recommend this universal travel adapter for you. And I completely forget that if you want to buy any of the items that I'm mentioning in this video, I'm gonna try my best to link them on Amazon because I did get some of this stuff from Amazon, so make sure you check the description box below. The next item that I have is a reusable tote bag, and I got this of course also from Amazon. You can see that there's a little pocket here, you can fold it, put it in, and it's gonna fold to this small right here. It's super tiny, and I love bringing a reusable tote bag with me just because sometimes you just want to maybe buy something at the airport, maybe you are getting a duty-free item for your family or friends, whatever it may be. I just think it's good to have an extra bag with you so you can put extra stuff in here that will not fit in your backpack or your personal bag or even your luggage. I actually have 2 of the same bags with me, and I'm planning to even carry it with me throughout the day while I'm traveling. I mean, honestly, you're probably gonna go shopping anyway when you are out and about while you're traveling. Might as well have an extra bag to put your extra bag after you go shopping. I don't know why I put this item kind of toward the last on the list, but I do have my retainer here. It's actually empty because I have my retainer in the bathroom. And last but not least, I am going to bring my iPad as well. So I honestly do not want to bring my iPad with me while I'm traveling, because even though this thing is only 11-inch, it's still a thing that I have to pack. However, I am working with a video editor. Shout out to my video editor, Chloe. But I'm gonna try my best to actually pre-film a lot of videos I can still upload on my channel while I'm away in China. And I figured out a way to review my videos on my iPad. I honestly didn't know that iPad could be super powerful. I know people don't have a laptop anymore, but they have an iPad now. And I didn't know that it could do so many things. I could actually download the video file to my iPad, and I can also upload my video to YouTube with my iPad, which is insane to me. I was actually planning to buy a laptop, like a cheap laptop, like an open box one or something from Best Buy for that reason. But I tested it out at home and I can do everything with my iPad. So might as well just bring it with me. I can have a device where I can watch movies or read my books or read my manga. So instead of spending like a couple $100 extra just to buy like an used or an open box laptop, I'm just gonna bring my iPad that I already have. And that way I don't have to spend extra money. Because you probably know this too, when you do travel, and even though you've already paid everything because you book everything in advance, you still have to spend money on food, souvenirs, shopping, and all of that. So I don't want to spend a couple extra $100 for a laptop. And honestly, Ricky was happy that I was able to figure it out on my iPad. That is everything that I have inside my backpack. Like I mentioned earlier, it is too light for me because I know when I'm traveling, that backpack is super heavy. So I know for sure that I'm gonna stuff more items in there. But as of right now, 2 weeks before I'm leaving, this is all I have in my backpack that I'm planning to bring with me. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more planning video, make sure to click one of these videos that you see on your screen.